Date, time, and temperature. Sunday, August 18th, 2024, 7:25 a.m. at a cool, cloudy, rainy 65 degrees. It's a perfect day to take an indoor detour. For today's detour, we're going to start off at Dunkin' Donuts so I can get that ice-cold iced coffee before we start this road trip over state lines into the state of Connecticut, more specifically, the Mohegan Sun Casino, for a convention that I've never been to. It's called TerrifiCon. It's supposed to be Connecticut's largest, most popular, most epic pop culture convention. It's my first time, and I'm excited to bring you with me. I wish I could have made it out here Friday to the convention because Keanu Reeves was out here. He was supporting his new comic book that he created. I think it's called Berserker. The thing is, he was only meeting the first 100 people in line. I have a friend and a viewer, a detour viewer named Billy. He was lucky to get in that line, and he met the one and only Johnny Utah, Keanu Reeves. Gonna remind myself where I parked. Indian Summer Garage, floor 5. Now, this definitely isn't my first time at Mohegan Sun Casino, but this is my first time attending TerrifiCon. My friend Nick saw that I was out here, and he told me I need to get a donut from Krispy Kreme here at Mohegan Sun because they make them fresh here on site. Gonna play some video blackjack because the beers are free. Haha, just beat the dealer. So we got 10, it's a hit. 18, 19, 20, we're gonna stand. Just beat the dealer again. Damn, I just hit blackjack. I'm on a roll. Nice, they're playing Back to the Future here at the bar. Doesn't get any better than that. I'm up 16 bucks and I had a free beer. Frankenstein slots. Nice. I'm absolutely starving, but I'm kind of waiting for this place, the Roadhouse, to open up. Kind of get me some barbecue. I don't know if I can wait for that barbecue place to open. I might have to get myself a slice here. Came back to the car for a couple minutes, grabbed myself a slice of pizza and a Diet Coke, gonna charge my phone before I head back into the casino. I don't even have a ticket to this event yet. Do I get a ticket over here at Will Call? Okay, I found the ticket booth right over here. I've obtained my TerrifiCon ticket, $45 day of. Now, apparently I just can't walk right in. I have to get in this line. And it's pretty lengthy as well. Well, it wasn't too bad. It was only about a 15-minute line. Thanos was able to get in too, with just a snap. This is a pretty sick wall of old school comic books. Of course, you got to think about comic books when you're at a pop culture convention. Deadpool? I found the bar. I mean, after all, we are at a casino. You could probably buy a beer in like 500 different places around this joint. R2, can you believe this Coors Light was $12? I wonder what kind of beer C-3PO would drink. I'm guessing probably Coors Extra Gold. Cheers. It's always good to see the 501 out here at all the New England conventions. Oh, look how lifelike Greedo is here. All right, TerrifiCon, let's see what you got. All right, well, here's a look at the show floor. Looks like it's a pretty big room. What can I say except you're welcome? I'm not Batman. I'm sorry, that's the only superhero voice I can do. Martin Kove, a.k.a. Sensei Kreese from the Karate Kid and, of course, Cobra Kai series, is out here today. And Daphne Zanega from Spaceballs is also out here today. Hey, there's Charlie Cox from Daredevil right behind me. Eric Estrada and Larry Wilcox from Chips is behind me. Not going to meet them today. I've already met them a couple other times in past conventions. Uh-oh, Sergeant Slaughter's here today. Hope it doesn't make me down do 20 push-ups. Not only is Sergeant Slaughter out here, you can also buy his action figure and have him sign it for you. You guys into Doctor Who? I used to watch it back in the early 80s. I forget which doctor it was. Guy with the curly hair. But they got the TARDIS out here. Over here at Vader's Vault, they're selling lightsabers. You could even buy the dark saber. Selling some more sabers over here at DX Sabers. DX? Like Degeneration X? Is Triple H and Shawn Michaels going to come up from behind this counter with some lightsabers? This vendor over here, Hooked on Sabers, is also selling lightsabers. If lightsabers aren't your thing, you can get these swords over here as well. This booth is selling old school WCW wrestling trading cards, $2 a pack. We got a lineup of WCW bendable action figures: Sting, Goldberg, DDP, Scott Hall, Scott Steiner, Kevin Nash. I spy, not the Ultimate Warrior, I spy behind him. Oh yeah, the Macho Man Randy Savage. I'm buying it right now, 15 bucks. Oh yeah, there's the NWO Macho Man, yeah. We got The Rock. This is definitely the first time I've ever seen a President Jack Tunney action figure. President Jack Tunney, if you know, you know. Well, I'll tell you, he was like, you know, the president of the WWF, fake president of the WWF. All rules and regulations were put down by President Jack Tunney in the WWF back in the 80s. That's a pretty sick Andre the Giant. Wow, it's very rare these days that you find a backpack that's not a Loungefly. I'm still not going to say his name 3 times. But if you are looking for Loungeflies, they definitely have them out here at this convention. In fact, they've taken over every convention. These and, you know, those pop figures. The Grape Ape, I'm a huge fan. You never see this guy anywhere. I wish somebody was cosplaying as the Grape Ape out here today. They got hand-carved Ouija boards out here, large and small. What size ghost do you want in your house? I got a couple Scooby-Doo villains at home. Do I need to add a couple more to my collection? Always love seeing a Darkwing Duck out in the wild. He-Man, you boob! I'm definitely missing my buddy Salem Jack out here at this convention today, but fret not, Jack and I will leave that together all throughout the end of September, all throughout October. Back in Salem, Massachusetts, come out and have that mystery shot with Jack and I. I don't know what's more awesome, the Count Chocula and the Frankenberry, or the creature from the Black Lagoon and Frankenstein. That's a pretty fantastic Mount Rushmore of horror characters. Leatherface, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees. I'm kind of digging this Mount Rushmore better with Andre the Giant, Ric Flair, Rowdy Piper, and Hulk Hogan, brother. Zazu from The Exorcist. I've always wanted to buy this thing, but I'm just too afraid to have it in my house. You saw what happened in the movie. I'm not a fan of pea soup or my head turning around 360. Oh man, now that's what I'm talking about. Wow, an Atari 2600 Space Invaders game still complete in the box. They got Nintendo Wii's, they got some NES, some Sega, they got a PlayStation. Ooh, check it out, they got the Power Glove. Nice, Game Boy. Who didn't have Game Boy back in, what was that, like early 90s, late 80s? I definitely had a Game Boy. You could buy ET out here rare or medium rare. That's awesome. The Breakfast Club. It looks like they got it in t-shirt form up here too. I remember this booth from Monster Expo a few weeks ago in Nashua, New Hampshire because of this t-shirt. House of 1,000 Barbies. That's sick. Definitely digging this Stay Puft t-shirt as well with the Pillsbury Doughboy. Who'd win in that fight? I'm digging that Stay Puft shirt. Check out the back, 84. Of course, that was the year Ghostbusters came out. So many great t-shirts out here. I just have like no more room for t-shirts at all. This booth's got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They've got Masters of the Universe. They got Super Friends. They got some Star Wars. They've got some G.I. Joe. And they got some X-Men. Got some original Return of the Jedi and Empire Strikes Back figures over here. Look at Chewie still on card. 140 bucks. 100 bucks for the speeder bike. I still have mine at home. Still has all the pieces. It's still functional. And I got a Stormtrooper placed on just like that. Oh, I also got that Ewok too. Spaceballs, the cutting board. Wow, check these things out, huh? Those little characters instead of these glass pyramids. Oh, there's Stitch over there too. How long does it take for you to make these things?
2 weeks.
2 weeks? Those things are beautiful.
Thank you.
Check those out. So if you're looking to pick one of those things up, check her out here online. These are all of her information on this card. She also sells coasters out here. You guys know I love my coasters. I'm kind of digging this Atari coaster. Kind of digging this tray over here too. You put like your little coins down there. Look how beautiful this is, all hand drawn. Again, if you can't be out here at the convention, check them out online. Got some pretty good stuff out here. If you can't be here at the convention, check them out online. I've been following this print for like 3 or 4 Comic Cons. I just need to pull the trigger and finally buy this thing. Who are you a bigger fan of, Betty or Veronica? I definitely need to purchase this thing and add it to the pop culture room. Wow, this is pretty cool. I don't know what I like better, the Pac-Man down there or the glow-in-the-dark Jason Voorhees mask. Transformers, more than meets the eye. You know, I gotta show you a Godzilla in every pop culture convention video I post. Well, here's 3 Godzillas. They got a Lego booth over here. I just bought the Jaws Lego playset. What was it, last week, a week and a half ago? I spent so far 4 hours putting it together, and it looks like I haven't even put a dent into what that playset has to offer. Holy duck, Batman. I don't think I've ever seen so many ducks in one place at one time. Here's some pop culture ducks I'm seeing, you know, Wizard of Oz is Donald Trump. We got Gene Simmons from Kiss over there. Johnny Depp, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Godfather. Well, this convention's winding down. Should I hang out at the casino a little bit longer or just go to the movies and see the new Alien movie? I think I'm all conventioned out. It's about 4:30. The convention ends at 5 o'clock. I'm kind of conventioned out. It was a pretty good convention. How many more times can I say convention in this clip? It was a pretty good con. Not too much retro stuff, which I look for when I go to a convention. There was some good cosplay. Good list of celebrities here. A bunch of Marvel actors were here. I only met Joe Pantoliano, of course, from one of my favorite movies, La Bamba. Also from Sopranos, The Goonies. He's amazing and everything. But it's always going to be Bob Keane, manager of Richie Valens, in La Bamba to me. Anyways, let's walk around, grab something to eat. Probably leave the casino in the next hour or so. I'm good. I only had 3 beers all day, and my last beer was 2 hours ago. They used to have a Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. I believe it was right down that way. It's been closed since COVID. They're not opening it back up. In fact, the part of the casino where that restaurant was is now storage. So there's like a casino beyond that, but it's totally shut down, non-operational. I don't know, what should I get to eat? Should I get something at the Lansdowne Irish Pub? Or something from the Summer Shack? I don't know, I definitely had my eyes and my nose on that barbecue place when we walked in. It's open. Maybe I can get something to go. I don't really feel like sticking around here too much longer because I know the longer I stay at a casino, the more money I'll gamble and the more I'll drink. Here's some more food options over here, but I think I'm leaning towards the Roadhouse right there. I've already checked. The Chick-fil-A here is not open. So apparently that wasn't barbecue I was smelling earlier. Maybe it was the burnt ends, but yeah, they got burnt ends here. They got steaks. I should just get a box of Krispy Kremes, but check out this line. So instead, I'm just gonna start heading out, grab some fast food on the highway. 4:40 p.m. Should be home by 6:30. I decided to skip the fast food options on the way home from Connecticut. Instead, I'm boiling myself up a big old pot of pasta. I'm cooking some chicken fries to throw underneath the pasta. Of course, I got some ragu sauce. And we'll be cooking up some garlic toast as well. Dinner is served. This is like the dinner of an 8-year-old. It's so damn good, though. Ooh, yeah, freak out. It appears in all the excitement of me being at the casino, I forgot to cash out my winnings before leaving the casino. Well, this just means that we'll have to go back to Mohegan Sun at some point and, well, cash this out or just put it back in the slots. Well, that's going to be it for this detour documenting my first experience at TerrifiCon, Mohegan Sun Casino 2024. If you enjoyed my convention coverage, I invite you to check out my pop culture and horror convention playlist here on my YouTube channel. You know what to do next. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It helps more people see the video. Leave a comment down below. I always answer all the comments. If you haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing to Detours. Click that red subscribe button, and while you're clicking away, click that small bell. It'll give you instant notification every single time I upload a brand new Detour. I invite you to check me out on social media. I'm on Instagram at Derek Millen, DerekMillen. I also have a Facebook group, Derek Millen's Detours. I gotta give a big thanks and a shout out to those viewers that help support the channel financially by donating to my Patreon page. Big shout out to Karen O'Reilly, Marshall Brown, Peter Jargalos, Dane Lavender, Steve Davis, C. Marie, David Goldman, Matthew Harton, Megan Milliman, Stephen Brady, Emilio Flores, Danielle Benedenti, Jeff Knudsen, Hubie Dubois, David and Jess, Mac Mallow, Brian Dugan, Ron Crocker, Stephen Shirley, Ben Smith, Vesper and Ollie Anderson, Melissa C., Senior U-Team, Eric Montellano, Bitchy Witch and Spooky, Jonathan Shealy, Joel Riendo, James Schimmelman, Tenacious Day, Kansas Girl Abroad, Runty and Mr. Beanie, Sandra Mialos, Joe and Stacy, Steve White, Bill Lutz, Richard Klacka, Ralph Longmore, Zombie Joe, Keith and Don Gagne, Mark Biss, John Bryson, Taylor and Whitney Wingard, Jenny Cooper, Melanie Ramos, Poochie D, the Pierce family, John Nelson, John and Mel, Jesse DeStasio, Kevin Hashimoto, Renee Gunther, Anthony Mazzoni, Rosalie Drawbog, and Dan Hanlon. Thank you all so very much for your generous donations. Thank you for enjoying my videos that much that you want to help support the channel financially. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys for being faithful viewers. I wish you all a happy, a healthy, and safe remainder of 2024. And as always, I'll catch you on the next detour.